And we are live. Welcome back to Takes by Fans. We have a great show for you today, as always. All right, Takes by Fans. We are live daily at twitch.tv/takesbyfans if you want to watch, or go to our website, takesbyfans.com/watch. That's if you want to watch the show live daily. Now, if you want to watch but not live, we upload the videos to our YouTube channel at Takes by Fans there, and we also post clips there to watch as well. And then if you don't want to watch and you just want to listen, we're on podcast, baby. Right now we are on Spotify and on Anchor, still waiting approval for Apple Podcasts. But we are on podcast at Takes by Fans. So however you want to watch or listen, it's going to be at Takes by Fans. And then on social media, at Takes by Fans on Twitter. Be a part of the conversation. It's the best place to get into contact with me. Alrighty, today is Saturday, and what we'd like to do on Saturday is kind of highlight or profile a certain team or player. And this week we're going to do Taysum Hill because of the news that he's going to be starting quarterback over Jameis Winston this week for the Saints. Came out of nowhere, really kind of, it surprised me a little bit, even though that we saw Jameis Winston not be very good last week. It was still, he got the star of the second half, not Taysum Hill last week. So definitely a little bit of a shocker. So we are going to be taking a look at Taysum Hill today. Is he good? Should he be starting? Should he not be starting? Is he even going to start? I saw a tweet earlier yesterday and I forgot to like it, so I couldn't bring it up. That's definitely on my part. But that's saying that somebody said that Sean Payton was not going to confirm who's going to be starting at quarterback, even though that Adam Schefter and all those other guys reported that Taysum Hill is going to be starting. So whether he starts or he doesn't, we're still going to look at Taysum Hill. Should he be starting? Should he not be? And we're going to be looking at him. So we'll look at Taysum Hill today, and all we're going to be looking at is his passing ability. I don't care about his runs. We all seen his run. He's very quick. He's very nimble. He's very agile. He's very quick. So I don't care about the running attack. I don't. We've all seen it. It's good. It's good. The running game, Taysum Hill's running game is very good. I want to see the arm though, so we are just going to be focusing on his passing abilities. That's all I really care about. It's all good, that you can run, Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, they all make it work, but you still need the arm to go along with it, so we'll check that out. But before we get into that, just some quick stories let's go through quickly. First is Lions ruled out wide receivers Kenny Galladay and Danny Amendola and DeAndre Swift, running back DeAndre Swift. So they've got no players, and Matthew Stafford's going to be banged up. That's why I said to really stay away from that Lions-Washington game, because it's just two trash teams. Let's see if the line has changed with these players being out. I think pre those players being out, it was Washington -1.5. It was really close. So let's see what we get here. Oh, no. They're not facing Washington. They're facing the Panthers. That's right. So here it is, Lions, Panthers, and it went to Lions -2. So it didn't seem like that huge swing there. I think it went from Lions because I think it was either Lions or Panthers -1.5, and it must have been Lions -1.5 if they're now at -2. So with Teddy Bridgewater possibly being out, a lot of players out for the Lions, maybe you take the Panthers +2, home field team. Detroit's going to have, they're not going to have their running back. They're going to have to just rock with Adrian Peterson, who can definitely get the job done, but no DeAndre Swift, who they've been kind of starting as their premier running back the last week, maybe 2 weeks. And then, no wide receivers for Matthew Stafford. I mean, Kenny Galladay's a great, deep threat. And Danny Amendola, we saw him with the Patriots. The man is a slot receiving god. So that's definitely going to hurt Matthew Stafford, who's already hurt himself. So it's a real wild game. I definitely advise staying away from it. The line is just, it's nothing, no good value. Lions don't have any good pieces offensively. Panthers don't have any pieces offensively. I mean, they're missing Christian McCaffrey, and Teddy Bridgewater may be playing. We don't even know yet. He may be playing. I think he is going to play, but there is still a chance he does it. So maybe you take the Panthers +2. Maybe that is the play. But just two bad teams going at it. I advise to stay away from it. And then Drew Brees, he's going to be placed on IR. This isn't a surprise. We know this. And plus, they also have two other quarterbacks that they think can play in games. I mean, they're starting Taysum Hill, so they must have some confidence in him. So Drew Brees is going to miss at least 3 weeks. Once you go on IR, you have to be on there for 3 weeks, at least. And that's not surprising with, the injury that Drew Brees has suffered with his age. Yeah, you're definitely going to, keep him out pretty much for the rest of the regular season, in my opinion. So he's on IR. No real issues with that. And then the Raiders have already activated defensive back LaMarcus Joyner off the COVID-19 list. Remember, we brought it up earlier in the week that they had like 6 big defensive pieces be placed on the COVID-19 list because they were close contact. So they're already getting taken off the list. They're expecting more to be taken off today as well. So the Raiders defense is going to be fine come Sunday Night Football. They're going to be all good to go to face the Chiefs and try to get another win. All right, so those are all the stories that we just had to cover really quickly. So now let's just dive into Taysum Hill, and let's just go where it all started, folks, and that's at college. And he was the starting quarterback, or tried to be the starting quarterback at BYU in college. It's a decent school, decent program there. But he really couldn't even stay healthy. Every season this man was getting injured, and so that's why he never played like an entire full season, except 2013 it looks like he played the full season. But we see in 2016 he played the entire season, couldn't play in the bowl game, unfortunate. So let's just look at his college stats. Just passing. We only care about passing. That's what we're focusing on today, folks. I don't care about the runs. Yes, it's good. Yes, they're very good. We've all seen it. It's very good. But let's see the passing, because we don't see that too much. Is it we're not seeing it too much because he can't do it, or are we not seeing it too much because he's a gadget player in the system and they just want to showcase the legs? So let's see if the arm, because if you're going to play a full game at quarterback, we're going to have to see the arm at some point. Can't just be read option every play. So here we go. Starting in 2012, freshman year, he played 6 games. He had a 59% completion percentage, 425 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks. When you're only playing 6 games, for true freshmen, we're not going to take these stats as legitimate, but they're still not good. These 59% completion percentage is not good. Have to get that up. And then 2013, he played all 13 games, got to a bowl game. We're going to look at that in a second. But, look at this man. 54% completion percentage on 438 attempts. Folks, that's trash. That's trash in the NFL, and that's even worse in college. In college, you need at least a 65% completion percentage. If you don't have that, you're not good. You're not good. I'm sorry. In college, defenses are usually bad, all around. They may have one good player on the side of the defensive ball, on the side of the defense. But yeah, this 54% completion percentage is truly atrocious. 2,900 yards passing. I'm sure he has a lot more rushing. 19 touchdowns, passing touchdowns. That's decent. 14 interceptions. That's not good. 19 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. You have to have at least a 2-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio in the NFL. And in college, you really need 4-to-1. You should be putting up at least 40 touchdowns passing and not 10 interceptions in college, folks, if you are a good quarterback. And so far, not looking so good. Taysum Hill here. Let's check out the bowl game, though. Did he step up in the bowl game? That's all, that's a huge thing when I look at college college career. Are you in the bowl games? Are you out dueling your opponent in the bowl games, and are you winning the bowl games? I want to see it. That's what you work all year for. You want a good record so you get a decent bowl game, a decent competitor, and then you go out and win the bowl game because you have a month to prepare for it and you go out and win it. So that's what I want to see. So let's see what he does in this bowl game. Brigham Young, BYU versus Washington, and they lose. And Taysum Hill goes 25 of 48, 52% completion percentage in a bowl game, no touchdowns, a pick. Let's see what he ran for. He rushed for 133 yards and a touchdown, but folks, you're losing the game, and the completion percentage is awful. Let's see who he faced here. Who was Washington's quarterback this year? We got Keith Price. He had 77% completion percentage, 123 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. Not great. The completion percentage was great for Keith Price, but, overall, it wasn't a great quarterback duel. Taysum Hill, he passed it 48 times for only 293 yards, 52% completion percentage. Absolutely trash. So he didn't perform very well on this bowl game, and I wanted to get highlights of this bowl game. Unfortunately, you can't find Fight Hunger Bowl the 2013 Fight Hunger Bowl highlights on YouTube, unfortunately. We do have a highlight package of him in college we are going to look at, but no, I would have liked to see what he did in this game, especially since he passed the ball 48 times. I would have loved to see all of those attempts. Unfortunately, we cannot get that footage. And then just like a little side note, of this bowl game, they had some good players on here. Kyle Van Noy was on the defensive end of this for Washington, so absolutely fantastic. And then John Ross, I believe, was one of the receivers. We see Kyle Van Noy here. Oh, he was at BYU. So, I mean, some great players. Taysum Hill, good draft class. Kyle Van Noy, great defensive player, great linebacker, played with the Patriots, now with the Dolphins. And then we had John Ross, I believe, from the Bengals. I believe he was in this bowl game. Maybe he was in the 2016 one. But Kyle Van Noy here, just a little tidbit there. But other than that, Taysom Hill's looking bad in the bowl game. That's not good. Not good. Let's get back to his other stats. So that was 2013. 2014, 2015, the man gets injured. He's only playing 5 games in 2014, 1 game in 2015. So we're not going to take a look at those stats. I mean, he played 5 games. He had 67% completion percentage that year, but he played 5 games. Nothing too special there. So now we have to look at 2016, his another kind of full year, 12 games, but he got injured on that last game and couldn't play in the bowl game. Truly unfortunate. So his senior year, he should be his best. I mean, overcoming all these injuries, it definitely sucks. But once you get back out there, you have to start playing good. Have you grown? Have you progressed? So let's see. 2016 is the last year in college. 59% completion percentage. We can round it up to 60, but it's still not good, folks. We need 65 at least. And he has 60 here his last year. 12 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 2,000 yards. It's all right because I know we can rush as well, but 12 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. It's trash, folks. This man cannot throw the ball in college. These are not impressive stats. I would not draft. I mean, if I'm looking at these stats, the man doesn't get drafted. Now, if we bring in the rushing stats, yes, then we can kind of look at that. But let's actually see what he did in rushing. 1,300 yards in that 2013 season when he got to the bowl game. So, I mean, that's fantastic. And then 600 yards. So he tried to tone it down his senior year, his last year. Didn't want to get injured again, but he still got injured, and he didn't even throw the ball any better, focusing on not running the ball. So, not good, folks. In college, this man wasn't good. Now, the stats aren't good, and we always want to back up the film with the stats, so we'll try and do that. So, the stats in college were absolutely trash. I'm going to call these trash. These are not good stats. He never threw over 65% while playing like an entire season. Basically 1-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio, absolutely garbage in college. So not looking good here, but let's see how the arm's looking. We do have some college highlights here. We'll try to see what we get. Hopefully we see a lot of passing plays in this highlight package because we know the man can run. We know it, but we want to see the arm. So the stats weren't good. Let's see if the tape is any better here. So let's just see if we get anything. The first highlight we get here is just a run. I mean, the runs are exciting. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking the man. I just want to see the passing yards because all we see whenever you hear Taysum Hill, you're, oh, he's that trick play gadget guy on the Saints, the rusher. And all we're getting right here, we're like 4 plays deep, and they're all rushes. Here we go. He's rolling out, and he decides to keep it. We want to see the passes. Here we go. All right. Like, nice little 10-yard dump. It was wide open though. Not too impressive. All right, still rushing the ball. Here he is going to try to bring it in. Look at that. Okay, I like the strength there. He got, tried to knock it into the goal line there. Got hit like at the 2-yard line and muscled his way in. I can get behind that. The strength is good. The rushing is good. We all know this. Nice little pass there. Okay. I want to see the arm. I want this man to really sling it. All we're seeing right now is like a little nice 10-yard dump, and then he's going to run with it here. The man is fast, though. Don't get me wrong. The man is quick. Nice little pass there. Okay, 5-yard pass. Pump fake there. He runs it. He is quick. Damn. All right, nice little pass there, but it is wide open. Nobody's like within 10 yards of the man, of the receiver. And look at this man go. The explosive speed. Oh, my God. He is fast, folks. I do like that, definitely. I'm not knocking him, but I do want to see the arm. That's what we're trying to focus on here. The read option is good. I think we've seen like 3 passes and about like 15 runs already, folks. These are all the highlights. We're not getting any highlight passes. Unfortunate. Don't worry. We have marked all of his kind of passes this season that we can look at. No worries. Yeah, just all these highlights are rushes. All of them. All of them. All right, here we get a pass. But he escapes the pressure, and he just decides to run with it. The man's like, oh, if I'm moving in the pocket, I'm just going to bring it down and run. Fuck it. I'm just bringing it down. Another rush. The read option. It picks up the first. It's like all these rushes are picking up at least 15 yards, which is very good. Oh, and then we get a pass here. Okay, this is a good pass. Get him out to the right, tight throw, little tight coverage on the sideline. That's the pass we want to see. But now we're back to more rushes. This one explodes for like 50-plus yards. This one, okay, he's going to go right up the middle. He's going to go all the way. Oh, my God, that one picked up about 40 yards too. This man is truly running wild on everybody. This one's going for 50 to the house. Okay, we're getting a pass here. Defender falls, and he's wide open. He's wide open 40 yards down the field. I'll give him credit. Let's count the yards on this pass because that's all we can get. He kind of threw this one from about the 45, and it got down to about the 15, so about a nice 30-yard pass. It did look like he tried to put everything into this throw. We do kind of want to keep tabs on the arm, so right now we're looking at 30 yards as his deep ball max. Obviously, it should be bigger than that. Here it is. Oh, we're going to get a great deep ball here. Oh, this is what I want to see. The arm, the cannon. This man throws it from the 20 all the way down to the 20. That's a 50-yard bomb, baby. That's a 60-yard bomb. What am I talking about? 20 to 12. Oh my goodness! Now we're getting the bombs. They saved the bombs to the for the last minute of this video. This is what we want to see. Okay, so that was the 60-yard bomb. Now he's gonna bomb it from midfield all the way down, and it's caught. It looked like it was caught. It was there. That's 50 yards. This is what we want to see. These are some great passes here. The man is slinging the ball down the field. This is another 45-yard bomb right on the money. It's a wide open receiver. I mean, he's got about 3 yards on the defender, but he's still airing it out. And right here, I love this ball. 1-on-1. He takes the shot. Receiver catches it. This is a 45-yard bomb. Maybe about 40 yards on that one, but that's still good. Here we go. The passes. He's slinging it. Folks, if you're listening to this, you have to watch this. Holy cow, this man is, it really took like a whole 180. It was just run for the first 4 minutes of this highlight package. And then all of a sudden we got 50-yard bombs for a straight minute. It was absolutely fantastic. And now we're back to the runs. But I don't even care anymore. I'm hype on his arm. This man is slinging it 60 yards. I watched this man sling it 60 yards. I cannot believe what I just saw. Okay, now we can start buying this man a little bit. The completion percentage was trash. The touchdown to interception ratio was trash. But the pure arm, we saw some talent there, folks. 60 yards. All right. Now we can buy Taysum Hill. I'm kind of excited. I hope he starts. I hope that wasn't just a trick and then they start Jameis Winston on Sunday. I want to see this man aired out on Sunday. Damn. Okay, damn, I'm hype already. All right. So that was college. Those passes were great. Damn. We don't get anything like that in the NFL, I don't think. All right, so let's go to his preseason games. Shall we do that? Let's do preseason. Where's that? Do I got that queued up? Yeah, right here. All right, so this is Taysum Hill quarterback highlights from 2017 when he got undrafted to 2019. All right, so let's roll this highlight package. He started as an undrafted rookie in Green Bay, and he played 3 preseason games. So this is what we're getting here in this highlight package. And right off the rip, we're getting the bomb here. He throws it from the 40 down to about the 15-yard line. Decent pass there. That's about 45 yards. Is that about right? 45 yards. That was good. That was a good pass here. That's just a one-on-one ball. Undrafted rookie, 4th quarter in this preseason game, takes a shot. I like it. in preseason. He played 3 preseason games with the Packers, 14 to 20 completion to attempts. So that's a pretty decent completion percentage, 14 of 20. 2 passing touchdowns, and he also had a rushing touchdown in preseason with the Packers. And look at this. Look at this. He just throws it one-on-one. That's a decent back shoulder throw, too. Okay. All right, well done, Taysum Hill. All right, second preseason game with the Packers. On the run, good. Throwing on the run is good. 10-yard pass right on the money. Like to see it. Not seeing too many rushes in the preseason. 4th and 1. And look at that, the play action, he decides to keep it, and there it is. That's what I want to see you use the legs. That's smart. That's Russell Wilson using his legs. 4th and 1, just got to pick up the extra yards. Other than that, I just want to sling it. Here it is. All right. Here it is. He pulls it down, runs it in, and he goes for the touchdown. So great play. But he definitely decided just to pull it down. Didn't like what was open. And just takes off, and this man's got some great speed, and it is translating to the NFL, which is always good. That's what you want to see. If you see somebody fast in college, you definitely want to make sure it's going to translate to the NFL, and his speed is translating to the NFL. Good sign there. All right, 3rd and 4. This is a quick throw, just an out route, tight end to the corner where the first down marker is, and he places it right on the money. Quick throw, knew where to go with the ball. I'm liking it. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Play action pass, Taysum Hill, sling it. Nah, he's going to pull it down and keep it. And he picks up a decent chunk of yards, about 10 on the run. Very well done. I want to see a 60-yard bomb, though. I do want to see another 60-yard bomb in the NFL. And here we go, another great pass here. Everybody kind of respects his legs, so they're kind of in this limbo zone as he kind of steps up in the pocket. And he kind of plays with it and then throws it at the last second. Wide open pass, puts it right on the money. All right, I'm kind of liking this man's arm. Even though the stats weren't good, what I'm seeing here on these highlights is very good. All right, so now he's back in the Saints uniform. This is still preseason. Some good passes. The read option that we've seen time and time again, and it kills, absolutely kills, picks up about 20 yards. Little inaccurate pass there. We saw the receiver having to really kind of stretch out for that one, but it's still a completion, so you give the man some credit. Rushes it in for 3 yards for the touchdown. Absolutely fantastic. All right, now I think we're getting some actual games here. I don't know if this is preseason. Doesn't look like a preseason scorecard at the bottom. So he's still with the Saints here. Running the ball, and look at this man go. Oh, my God, he beat him. He beat the corner to the edge. He picked up about 40 yards on that run, folks. This man is absolutely fast. If you can outrun NFL defenders, you are fast. That is certified fast, folks. Nice little pass there. A little bit wide open, about 2 yard separation from the receiver. So decently open, but still put it on the money. I like to see it. Here we go, slinging it in the middle of the field. This is tight coverage, puts it right on the money. This is a nice 20-yard strike over the middle. Oh, yeah, that's a great ball. This man could definitely sling it. He does have some talent throwing the ball. Maybe I do trust him more than Jameis Winston. Maybe Sean Payton is making the right call this week. Nice little dump off there. Nice little quick screen right there. Picks up the first on 3rd and 10, which is good. I mean, that's how you want to throw the screen pass, quick. He definitely throws some bullets. I mean, the ball is getting out of his hand quickly to the receiver very quickly as well. Buys time in the pocket. He always feels comfortable in the pocket and knows how to escape. And look at, he brings it, he rushes it on 3rd and 6. He picks up all the 6 for the first down and more for the touchdown. Very well done. Definitely. I mean, if they're going to play this man as like a true dual threat quarterback on Sunday, I really think he can fill it out. The running attack is obviously there. You have to respect this man's legs. And what we're seeing with the arm, he can make the throws. It's just, can he be accurate? we have saw the completion percentage. It wasn't very good in college, so you would assume it would go slightly down in the NFL. But we're talking, from 2013 to 2016, that was in college, and now he's had all these years to learn from Drew Brees from, I think, about 2017, 2018 on till now to learn from Drew Brees. So he obviously should be getting better. I mean, you're learning from one of the best, folks, right? So still some good passes here. Haven't really seen any big bombs here. I think the best one that we saw was that 40-yard bomb, like that first play of this highlight package, I think. The play action in the red zone. Oh my God, what a tight throw here. This is tight coverage. Throws it right at the end zone right there. Defender, linebacker right there, and he throws it right around him. That's tight coverage, and he just bullets it in there. So definitely some promising things here. Don't get me wrong. This man's looking pretty good. Drops back. Pump fake. All right, now we're getting the bomb, and it's right on the money. This is a beautiful ball, a tough throw to make, kind of in that zone between the corner and the safety. It's not a lot of room to throw that ball into, and this man puts it right on the money. So let's count the yards now. He launches it from the 30-yard line, and it goes to about the 30 again. So another 40-yard pass there, right on the money. Absolutely fantastic. And this looks like a game-time situation, like not preseason. So that's absolutely fantastic against the Rams here. Another pass here in real game time, and he's slinging it. And look at this throw. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful ball. Puts enough air under it to get it over the defender, but places it right on the money for the receiver. Folks, I think this man's got some true talent here. I think Sean Payton is making the right call of starting him over Jameis Winston. I mean, folks, we saw what Jameis Winston did in his attempts last week, and they were not looking good. Granted, this is from, 2017 to 2019. We are going to get to 2020. We do have some throws of him queued up, so don't worry. And then he runs it here. I mean, this man is quick. He's still quick. Still outrunning defenders. You love to see it. All right, this is for, the game-time score in the red zone. Taysum Hill, 3rd and 2 to pick up the first. Just gets enough, just gets it there to pick up the first. Let's see if we can punch it in. We don't get to know how that one ended. Saints were down 7 right near that goal line to tie it up against the Falcons. I'm assuming they didn't get it, or he didn't get it if they didn't show it in the highlights. Look at him here. I mean, folks, this man's taking on defenders. This man wants to smoke. He's not sliding. He wants to smoke. He's engaging. He's lowering his shoulder. He wants to get big. Look at this one on 3rd and 1. It's a read option. It gets kind of stuffed at the line of scrimmage, but he has the strength to dive forward and pick up 4 yards after the contact. And here he is in the red zone, scoring. Very well done. Taysum Hill, man. All right, I think I'm a believer. He's going to air it out here. He's going to air it out here. Okay. A little bit. This is a bad ball. This is a bad ball. Luckily caught. I mean, he kind of floats it very, very short. Luckily, the defender was not playing the ball. He was kind of playing the receiver, so he couldn't get his head around. This is not a good ball. This is 100% picked or broken up, incomplete. But luckily, the defender was not playing great defense on it. Read option, and it kills. It always kills. Nobody can game plan for this, folks. Like, even if you know it's coming, you still can't stop it. That's the genius of this man. He's so shifty, so nimble. Look at this man. They had this man wrapped up. 3 people had this man wrapped up, and he still emerges 5 yards for the touchdown, folks. Oh, my God. This man is slippery. He's not big. He's not wild. All right, then this man puts the stats here. 578 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 59 of 70, 84% completion percentage. That's good from 2017 to 2019. I'm assuming this man did the math right. We're going to take him at his word here. YouTubers do not lie, folks. Have I ever lied to y'all? So I'm assuming this man does not lie either. So I give it to him. 84% completion percentage, absolutely fantastic. Getting better. Obviously, that's insane, and it comes in spurts. 2 passes in a game here, a pass in a game here. So it's not like in a full game setting where you're going to throw throw it 35 times, you're not going to make 84% completion percentage. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, I would like to see their games of 84% completion percentage, because I'm pretty sure I would bet money on that it's less than 5 games that they have over 84% completion percentage on. All right, so that was 2017 to 2019. So let's go to, what is this one? All 2019 Taysum Hill pass attempts. So hopefully we can see some incompletions here. This is all last season. In the season, I don't believe they are counting any preseason here, so that's a good sign. So now we get, what have you done for us lately? 2019, all passing attempts. When you focus on highlight packages, you don't see any of the bad. So hopefully we can see some bad, if there is any, in 2019 with all 2019 Taysum Hill pass attempts. So here we go. Let's roll this tape. Play action pass. Gonna sling it. Perfect for 20 yards. Right on the money. Love to see it. Throwing another ball, back shorter fade toward the sideline, and this one is caught, folks. Great pass to Michael Thomas, knowing where your great wide receivers are, and we're going to get slow-mo replay of this. This is a beautiful ball. Back shoulder where only your receiver can get it. Oh, my God, and then you got Michael Thomas, one of the best wide receivers in the league, knows how to possess catch, knows how to catch it on the sideline. Master at work there. Absolutely fantastic. Taysum Hill here. This was just a blown-up play. He has to throw it out of bounds, so smart there, not forcing anything. That's fantastic. He tried to take a one-on-one shot here. Defender never turned around. That's pass interference. They don't call it? That's crazy. That's pass interference all day. This is wild. It goes incomplete. That's a decent ball. I mean, it's a decent ball one-on-one, but the defender literally was just pressing the receiver the entire way, was not letting this man get any separation. I don't know how this is not pass interference. This man is not playing the ball at all. All right, so that one goes incomplete, but that's still a good ball by Taysum Hill. Good decision. Like to see it. Once again, just, 12-yard strike over in the middle of the field for the first down. Rolling to his right, throwing on the run. He likes to kind of throw out on the run to the right, rolling out to the right. Drops back. He's launching it here. Yes, yes, yes. Is this on target? Yes. A little underthrown. Just a tad underthrown. The receiver kind of had to wait for it a little longer as defenders were kind of closing in on it, but it still got there, so give the man credit. Let's count the yards on this ball. He's launching it from the 40 all the way down to about the 5-yard line, 6-yard line, so very well. The arm is still alive and well. We saw, 50... It's about 55 yards. Am I doing the math right? About 55 yards there. Absolutely fantastic. So the arm is still good. This is 2019. About 55 yards seems to be his max. The ball was trailing off at the end there. Was a little underthrown, as I said. Could have thrown it, 55, 60 yards for the touchdown wide open. But still a completion there. So like what I saw there, just a couple of passes in that highlight package. Nothing crazy. Didn't throw it a lot in 2019. But we saw some good balls there. Yeah, fantastic. All right, so let's go to this season. What have you done for us extremely lately? So he has thrown the ball a couple of times this season. As we see, this is what he... Hang on. All right, where is this at? This 2020? Let's go to 2020. Let's see what he has done this season. As we see, he has one pass in week 1. 2 passes in week 7 and 1 pass in week 8. So we'll be looking at all these passes. They all went for decent yards. We had the 1 pass for 14 yards in week 1. What else do we got? Hang on, this is rushing. Is this rushing? Oh, yeah, we got to look at passing. Where's this passing? Yeah. So 1 completion for 38 yards in week 1. 1 completion for no yards in week 6. It's week 6 and 8, not 7 and 8. And then week 8, he had 2 completions for 48 yards. So we're going to be looking at all these pass attempts. Is he making the right reads? What is it looking like? Is he airing it out? Are they wide open? We've got him kind of queued up here. I also have 2 other plays where He scrambles on a pass attempt, not a designed run. So let's see. We'll go in the coach's film, see if there's any wide receivers. Is this man hesitant to throw the ball sometimes? We also need to kind of look at that as well, because we saw the college completion percentage was not very good. We have to kind of analyze why that may not be good, and he may be a little hesitant because he is kind of, a run first. He obviously, everything we see, he does want to kind of run first. So let's get this queued up here. This is week 1 against the Tampa Bay Bucks. And we've got some plays here from passes. So here we go. We're going to cue the first one up. Second quarter. Very start of the second quarter. 15 minutes in the second quarter. Straight up first play. Taysum Hill is going to drop back. And I believe he does not throw this ball. Let's watch this in broadcast first, and then we'll go to the coach's film. Alrighty, so here we go. 2nd and 8. Saints down 7-0 against Bucks week 1. Taysum Hill play action. Decides just to keep it and run with it. And I mean, it picks up about 14 yards. Very great run. But let's see if there was anybody open on this route. Is he kind of run happy? Does he just prefer to run? So let's see if anybody's open on this route. Should he have thrown the ball this week or this throw? So the play action here, they're playing too deep. Everybody is really covered. Everybody's really covered. This deep post is kind of emerging, but that's still a tough pass to make. He would have to throw this one about 50 yards, and we know kind of his max is 55. So this is a good run. Nobody was really open, so it doesn't look like he seems to have happy feet. He did kind of give all these routes a chance. It was just nothing was open. Very well covered. All right, so now we go to his actual one completion in this game, and it's going to come in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes and 33 seconds left. So we'll look at this completion. Is the completion good? How much for? Let's go to broadcast. Alrighty. So now Saints up 34-23. Basically, the game is over at this point. Taysum Hill may be playing a little bit of garbage time here, just trying to ice the game. Drew Brees is also in, so this is a double trick play here. Drew Brees passes it back to Taysum Hill. Taysum Hill launches it down the field to Alvin Kamara, who is absolutely wide open, and he also runs for another 15 yards on top of the 28-yard bomb that this man just threw. Let's count the yards on this pass. Let's keep track of the arm. This is a wide open pass. This is kind of what I'm saying, that we have to analyze the film just a little bit. It's wide open by great play design. I'm not knocking the man for completing a wide open pass. I'm just saying it's a wide open pass. Don't get too excited about it. All right, so that's still a good throw, but just a trick play, wide open pass. Goes for some yards. So that's a pass that he has made this season. Those were all the throws that he attempted to throw this game. So let's go to the other game where he threw it once. Is that correct? This was against the Panthers, and his one throwing attempt came in the fourth quarter with 11 minutes left in the game. So we'll cue that up. See what we get. I believe it is right here. All right, so here we go. Saints-Panthers tied at 24, fourth quarter. Taysum Hill. And this is just a dink. Just a dink. For no yards, maybe a loss of a yard, but that's just a play design, nothing open, and he just dinks it off. So not a good pass there. Or we really can't tell too much from there, I should say. Clear that up a little bit. All right, so let's go to his other pass attempts in his last game. This came against the Bucks as well. They were using this man as gadgets against the Bucks both times. All right, so let's cue this one up at the first one coming in the first quarter. Cue this one up. I think we're looking at 3 passes here. One where we have to look at the coach's film because he pulls it down and runs with it. We'll see once again if anybody is open. All right, so let's go to 11:09. This is a pass attempt. Let's see how well it is. 3rd and 3, trying to pick up the first down. It's still 0-0. Taysum Hill. Good throw, a little bit wide open. Receiver had about 2 yards on the defender. This is Jared Cook against the linebacker, folks. I mean, I'm taking that matchup all day as well. So, Taysum Hill recognizing the matchups a little bit, taking advantage of it. A nice, strong, fast, good catching tight end against a linebacker. I'm taking it all day, folks. He had about 2 to 3 yards separation on him, and he just makes a, kind of an easier pass, but it is right on the money. So we do give him a little bit of credit. Alrighty, now let's go to the second quarter. This was the one that we are going to have to bring out the coach's film because I do believe he pulls it down. So we'll see if he made the right decision. All right, this is 12:36 left in the second quarter, and now the Saints are up kind of 14-0. A little bit of an easier lead, maybe playing a little bit freer. So let's see what he does here. Drops back to pass. Doesn't like anything open. Decides to run with it, and look at this run go. And he still goes, and this man is just fearless. He's fearless. He hurdled the defender, folks. He picks up how many yards? 5, 10, 15, hurdle, 20, for an extra 25 yards. This man goes 25 yards with the hurdle, all heart, all guts, not afraid to get down and dirty. Knows he's going to take a hit because he is so shifty. He can make people miss and squeeze in tight spaces, so he knows he's going to take the big hits sometimes. He gears up for it. Tries to hurdle this defender. He said, hey, I don't get too many plays in this Saints office, and I'm going to make the most of it every time my number is called, and you got to kind of love a player like that. Just kind of, I'm sacrificing my body for the good of the team. I buy all in. Y'all took a chance on me. I went undrafted. Y'all said sit behind Drew Brees for a couple of years, and you'll be the starter, and I said, yes, sir. That's exactly what I'm going to do. All right, so let's, as we're talking about him being fearless, we have to kind of keep track of his injuries a little bit. We knew he was kind of injury prone in college. I think he had 4 kind of season ending injuries in college. Not great. So hopefully he's gotten stronger, rehabbed better so he doesn't get injured. Because if he is playing a full game, he really can't make those, extended plays, hurdling defenders. You have to stay in for the entire game. Drew Brees is out 3 weeks on IR at least. So yes, you have Jameis Winston as a backup, but do we really care about that? We're talking about Taysum Hill here. All right, so let's watch the coach's film. Let's see if any route was actually open on this play. We actually have to go back a little bit. He pulls it down. The run was great. Picked up the first. All that is well and good. But let's see, maybe he could have thrown for a touchdown or something, So let's watch the coach's film here. We'll watch the receivers. We'll watch the routes. Let's see if anything was open, anything was developing open. Is this man just kind of afraid to show his arm a little bit? Does it want to make the turnovers? Doesn't want to make the mistakes? All right, so here we go. Ball is snapped. We have this in slow motion. Play this. So single high safety, man across the board. Everything is very well covered. Nothing is breaking open. This is a good read. Don't force it, especially when you're this good at running the ball. Do not force anything. I like it. So this is a great decision. Once again, this is good. He's making the great decisions. He isn't run happy. He wants to pass the ball, but if it is fully covered, he's just going to take what the defense gives him, and we cannot blame quarterbacks for taking what the defense gives you. We cannot blame quarterbacks for that, folks. Just great play design. In basketball, you can kind of pinpoint, where you lose and where you win from. And, in football, you have, entirely different sides of the ball. You have a whole offensive group and a whole defensive group, and then you have play callers calling offensive plays and defensive plays. So now the players have to go and perform the plays that the people have schemed up for them in game time scenarios. So it really is kind of hard to pinpoint exactly, in football who is the major carrier. So when, people are dinking and dunking, overall it's a good strategy because you're just taking what the defense gives you. It's a good game plan. So we cannot knock quarterbacks for taking what the defense gives you. All right, so let's go to his last play here. His last throw coming in the fourth quarter, 15 minutes, start of the fourth quarter. I mean, this is kind of, maybe a little bit of scouting report, a little bit. Sean Payton likes to use Taysum Hill in some gadget styles at the beginning of quarters. After the rest, after the timeouts, you have a chance to discuss. Maybe the defense comes out a little flatter with that rest. So, this is a little bit of scouting right here, folks. He's using Taysum Hill at the beginning of almost every quarter. Every pass, most of these passes, we see that they begin at the fourth quarter. So let's just look at this, folks. We will go coach's film as well on this one. But Taysum Hill bobbles the snap, fumbles, it's on the ground. He has to take his eyes, off the routes. And he just stays cool, calm, collected, picks it up, finds the check down, and it goes for a ton of yards. Picks up the first on 3rd and 4 and more, about 20 yards. That's great. That's a great play. That's a great play by Taysum Hill. Heads up, almost a fumble, almost a disaster. Let's watch this in the coach's film. Was there anything really developing on this route? Was this kind of gonna be a deep shot? that kind of maybe the fumble ruined a little bit. We can't even slow this one down, can we? Oh, yeah, we can. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Taysum Hill going to bobble the snap in slow motion. Love to see that. All right. Anything open? Anything open? Maybe right here. Let's pause it real quick. Maybe hitting this crossing route. But, he's already panicking. He just wants to get something. He knows it's third down. He knows the pressure is coming. He knows he needs to get the ball out of his hands. So I've got no problem with this check down right here. And this route was very getting closed on very quickly. So probably couldn't even made that throw either. So Taysum Hill is making some great reads, folks. I like it. All right, I'm buying it. I'm buying this, man. This is all we've got on him. So we make our final judgment right now, final call. We approve. Taysum Hill, not good in college, but with these passes, he's in the NFL. He's learning from Drew Brees, learning from Sean Payton, has great wide receivers, Emmanuel Sanders, Michael Thomas, Jared Cook, great safety blanket, and Alvin Kamara. So this man really should not have no trouble this week. He's making the right reads. He's got an arm. We all know he's got the legs. The accuracy seems to be shored up a little bit. I've got no problem with this man. I think I like it. I'm kind of excited to see what he's got. Let's see if the spread has changed on this game. It was Atlanta +4 or +3.5 coming into the news of him starting, and it's still Atlanta +3.5. And I think we are gonna stick with Atlanta +3.5, just because I do like Atlanta's offense as well. And Taysum Hill, we'll see how he kind of performs in an entire full game, starting from start to finish, not coming in, beginning of quarters for a gadget play on third down. I run the read option. So we'll see how he progresses through an entire game. But everything I've seen, I would be, optimistic if I was a Saints fan. If I was betting on the Saints, I would be optimistic that Taysum Hill can go get it done. All right, that was good. I didn't think I would be that impressed, honestly. We kind of just look at the replays just to make sure they're kind of the replays that we want. I want, the game. I want the score. I want the time. I want the actual broadcast so we can see. I don't want, camera going like this and there's no score, no context to anything. So I just look for those, and these are just all, general or genuine actual reactions. They're live reactions. I don't pre-screen these. So I was kind of very impressed with Taysum Hill. I didn't think I was going to be. All right, that's going to do it for us today. Just kind of a short show. Let's look at Taysum Hill. We just looked at him, and I am impressed, and I'm actually cannot wait to watch this fucking Saints game tomorrow. I'm actually hyped for it, and I hope he actually does start and they don't throw Jameis Winston in there last second, because now I'm hype on Taysum Hill. I was not hype on Jameis Winston watching him on Wednesday when we did that. So, yeah, I endorse Taysum Hill. I love it. All right, we'll be back tomorrow, noon Eastern. We go live on Sundays, noon to 1, right up until kickoff. We give our final thoughts, maybe last-second bets, best picks, all that. So we'll be back here, noon Eastern, twitch.tv if you want to watch it live right up until kickoff. And maybe if you want to, end of Sunday, you want to see if everything we said was right, which it probably will be, you can go and listen to the podcast later on the night. Takes by fans everywhere, folks. Takes by fans everywhere. We know how to use social media. We know how to use the internet. It is takes by fans everywhere. We'll see you tomorrow, folks.